Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what... Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the...
There we go. Got some room there to the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Russell. This time on target. Turns it on in midfield. Lowers those pads. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that pass.
So in this this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Couldn't find a tunnel.
Got in there, I thought it's just not as good as just can't throw on the run like that.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is a completion.
Time to change now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down. In the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Quick release on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown time! The defense takes matters into its own. This D gave them exact. They needed not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gonna swing it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll do it himself. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now, first and 10 from the 44. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third ball tonight. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 35 on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. Runs through the tackle. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's hit. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rifles it down the middle. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes that Alabama offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Finds a little space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you learn about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat them out. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Oh, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Mark. Gets away from one, finds some space. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take account.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Defense.
So it's 1st and 10. Yeah.
Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab behind the line. It's Pitts. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pitts. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards. But now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play.
Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got an start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. Wants to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the
completely forgot about this one. Sadness.
Separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Why not trying to get it in?
Threw 4 interceptions. 3 of them in the first quarter.
Second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. To throw. It's Russell. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Never seen that before in any game.
Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score.
What did the fucking quarterback do? Look, he just dropped back like he thought he had the fucking ball. Holy shit, that's so fucking stupid.
Down.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and says, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just drop the football.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together.
So he just runs the ball against August.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Steamrolls his way ahead. Oh, he got some space.
I'm just fucking diving.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the 3rd down screen just gets torn apart, and they'll get nothing.
And I get it. I get a screen on 3rd down. You're expecting pressure, try to run the screen right behind it, but the defense did a really good job. You could tell they saw it, made a great individual play, breaking on the football, getting the running back on the ground.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Slithers into space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on!
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you to get the first down. You don't. Now, decision time, 4th and short.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Finds a crease at the 20. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And at least they keep him out in the end zone. He's on the 3.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script.
And it'll be a touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
AI is so dumb. Dude, he should have just
not getting a thing done on first down. It's 2nd and long from the 24. To the air, it's Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last...
There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Fullback's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabs it inside the 15. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback
fires one high and deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The tag. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great